truck at this condition of Alright, Shalawam. Alright, first and foremost, we're going to start by giving infinite honors and praises to
YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Microchip.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great Millstone, who rule and teach world, peace and blessings to those who are faithful elect across the four corners, living and preaching the truth, the best of their ability and sincerity, and again, Shalawam. Alright, so basically, this whole lesson is going to be inspired us to just understand the conditions of the battle, man. Alright, it's a day-to-day fight. We put here to fight. You put here to be in circumstances where you're going to have to overcome things, man. Alright, the Lord put you in your personal life to put you in certain situations that specifically you need to go to in order to improve. Alright,
It's Hebrews 10:32. We're called to remembrance the former days, in which after ye were illuminated, ye endured a great fight of afflictions.
Hey, we still in those days, man. We still enduring a great fight of affliction, going through things, catching hell, financially, spiritually, demons attacking you, your woman giving you problems. And it ain't gonna stop until you get out of America. That's the ultimate solution. There ain't no financial solution, no one shoe fits all solution for everybody. We just got to get out of slavery, man. That is the one shoe fits all, man. That's what you got, right? Keep going.
33. Partly, whilst ye were made a gazing stock.
All right, we're made a gazing stock. All right, we're made a spectacle for the whole world to see. All right, your family members doubt you, your friends, everyone from that past life you used to have, they look down on you, man. Okay, keep going.
Both by reproaches and afflictions.
By reproaches and afflictions, right? Constantly being afflicted to the point where the outside looking in, they can see it. Like, damn, he always seems like he catching hell. This always ain't going his way. This ain't going his way. There must be something he doing, bro. But we know it's because of the spirit. And we just fighting a different fight than the rest of the world fighting, man. And we don't deal with the same demons the everyday nigga deal with, man.
You got any questions, my man?
Y'all trying to see what all this was.
Like, basically, we come out to preach the truth of the Bible, but we say we're the Hebrew Israelites. We are the Hebrew Israelites. That make up the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We say that we're the true 12 tribes of Israel. Keep it simple. Right? Of course, you got your Jews that they call it Israelis. We come against them and basically try to call our people back to their true heritage, where they're actually from. Because commonly you'll call yourself a Negro, an African American, Mexican, Native American, this, that, and the third. But we, bring our people back to their actual nationality.
Y'all got like something hard?
Yeah.
Something like a y'all do this like on a regular, like
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday?
We got like Kyrie Irving and Kanye West. They be talking about they talking the roundabout way what it is, but really we the chosen people of God, and we are to call our people back into repentance and turn their sins, and ultimately let the other nations know that judgment is coming. So we don't just come back to the Bible. We got
get that prophet, the old prophesied to me in instruction.
I got one for you too. I got one for you real quick too. Right, if I get this one.
Yeah, get that.
Jeremiah 28.
This is Proverbs 1:20. Wisdom crieth without; she uttereth her voice in the streets.
Hey, that's just wisdom right here. Hey, we're the only people telling our people where they actually come from.
Not the church.
Exactly. Not the church, not your school system, like the educational system. They ain't gonna tell you who you actually are. Hey, from what you've been told, you're African American. You're this. Right? They call that shit with the evolution and Darwinism. Right? You're a lesser being. You're inferior. Like we're the children of God, man. Right? You got that.
I got it. Verse 21. She crieth in the chief place of concourse.
Right, so that's why we come out to the chief place of concourse, your business districts, right, where most people are going to have the most traffic. Right, because we know eventually this is going to lead to us finding the elect amongst these people. Right, you might be, I said like this, there's 144,000 men that we're looking for. Okay, that's going to come back to the nationality. Okay.
No. According to the Bible, on earth there's 18 nations of people, right? Those 18 nations are Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
done that shit before. Yeah, according to the Bible, according to the Bible, man, there's 18 nations. Out of the 18 nations, they stretch between Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now here in America, they lie to us and tell us that we are so-called Negro. Well, we are Africans. We come from the land of Africa, which we don't. The Negroes in America, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in America come from the land of Israel. Now, Ham is actual. Ham has 4 sons, but the Negroes in America has nothing to do with Ham. Only thing we have to do with Africa, we was there for 1,050 years. Now I'm gonna read this to you, and the brother break it down. Now this is from the Shalawam Pictorial Bible Dictionary. Right? Just like they call you black, African American, Negro. You got all these different bywords. Now this is the word. This is the definition for Ham. It says Ham preferred hot. Right? It says the youngest son of Noah. It says born probably 96 years before the flood and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Lebanonians, and Canaanites.
Like the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, but so-called white man trying to tell you that you're an actual African, that you're an Egyptian, Ethiopian. I asked you this, do you know who Noah's 3 sons were? I said, do you know who Noah's 3 sons were? Okay, he had Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Right? So Ham, like brother just broke down, he had all the father and all the darker races, but not Negroes. Right? We are what you would call Negroes, right? As far as I can see. Okay? Right, I got one right here. This Amos 9 and 7. Right? It says, the Bible, it says, are ye not as children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel? So it says we look similar to these people in the way that we have dark skin, we got similar features, but you can tell when someone's a Hamite versus when they're a Shemite. The Israelite line on the opposite side of the line, the Israelite line, the 12 tribes, they come from the line of Shem. Okay? That's a whole different nation of people. Right? What you learn in school, they try to group us all together, we all the same nationality. You look similar to them, so you're the same nationality. Right? But we're here to tell you that ain't that simple, huh? You got people on this side that look like so-called white people. You got people on this side that look like Asians. Okay, all the different nations that were just on this side. On the other side, you got people that look like every other nation and race, and I got that right here. Well.
Because we going into because of our disobedience to the God, what they call God, which his name is YAHAWAH. All right, because our disobedience to Him, of our foreparents, what He did, He scattered us amongst all those nations. So you have Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans amongst all the different nations of the world. So with that being said, you go to, one of these brothers have to get it, you go to Deuteronomy 28:68. Out of all the nations of the world, we fit the prophecies of those curses, right, that was put on us. Right, and these brothers will going through various different scriptures for you, but that's why all of a sudden now, I mean, I know you might have been looking at TV. You seen Kanye West, Kyrie Irving, all these different celebrities coming out saying that they're Israelites, right? And that's true, right? But what you got to understand too, these higher billionaires and these corporate execs, they spend billions of dollars to actually keep you blind, and I know you are. That's why all of a sudden now it's coming out. But you know, you got brothers and our elders been doing this for almost close to 40 years. You know, and all of a sudden now it's coming out because it's the end, right? This is the last little flock of Israelites waking up, because that's what, in order to be delivered from what's getting ready to come in America, you got to first come back to your nationality. You got to understand, brother, there's some things that's going to go down in this society. I hope you see, just everything getting high. It's like a global collapse, right? There's going to be martial law called here. They're going to put Negroes, Latinos, even their own people in FEMA camps, right? And they're going to ultimately give me the chip real fast, and I'll give it back to the brother. Ultimately, they're going to try to ultimately, this is the main goal. Pushing the RFID chip. That's why they're turning what we know as America into a cashless society, which they already have. Wisconsin, they already have Switzerland, and Sweden, and various other countries dancing to the tune of this, man.
like I say real quick, just look at your local Walmart. You notice how they're taking away the cashiers, and it's more you go self-checkout, and then a lot of times you can't put cash into that. What you got to do, you got to scan your card. Now you got the chip on it, so you can tap your card. Like they're taking physical currency out of circulation.
Yeah. Like that in Whole Foods, the Whole Foods market. We have actual cashiers on this side. We have what they call self-checkout on this side. So you just pay as you go. You don't have to wait in line. The whole system's being set up for that. Just scan and go.
They're transitioning this society to that. That's the main goal, to chip everything. Like, for instance, what's your nationality? Do you know your nationality? What's your father, your grandfather? I don't know different than Islands, huh?
Black for my grandmother's
Yeah, well, according to the Bible, it goes off your father, so more than likely you're from the tribe of Judah. That was, your father or your grandfather, the seed of the man makes you who you is, not that of the woman. You know, but yeah, go ahead. Yeah, whatever. Like I said, he gonna get him to do that.
It's Deuteronomy. Basically, these curses basically is what ties us to these scriptures. Right? That's how you identify who the Israelites are on the planet. You gotta go to the curses. But because initially we made a contract, two contracts. You know, we real about it. We made two contracts who the world would call God. Okay, and now we see people in this lower state, Jake homeless, Jake this, Jake that, this, that, and the third, losing right now. And you gotta be real. When you look at the people on these sides, they're impoverished. Right, they're the least educated. They got the most diseases. Right, it's statistics. Right, but that's all due to these curses from us, like Brother broke down, going off from our laws. We were given a set guideline, and we went against it.
Incarcerated.
Yeah, incarcerated, highest incarceration rate, highest HIV, right, highest murders, highest thefts, highest everything. Right, what you got at?
It's Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Right, so this is a blood contract. Right, this is a blood contract with who the world would know as God. Okay, which in the Hebrew, his real name is YAHAWAH, which means He is or He exists. And in some things, people call Jesus. His name is Yahawashi. He is the deliverer. Right.
Right. To observe, to do all His commandments and His statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right, that's another thing contrary to popular belief, that the law does not apply to all these nations that you saw on the back of the sign. Like, the law only applies to the chosen people. Right, the so-called Chinese, Japanese man, so-called white man. Right, he does not have to operate off these laws. Those laws are not talking about him now. He doesn't have to. I keep it simple. Follow the 10 Commandments. He doesn't have to do that. And you can see it in the way that he ruled the earth. Right? You can tell that he doesn't have to keep these laws. Right? He stole America. Right? He killed for a living. Okay.
Back up what you just said. This is Psalms 147, verse 19. He showed His word unto Jacob, His statutes and His judgment unto Israel.
Right. So Jacob. Okay. You know who Jacob is?
I heard the name from the Bible.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Right. But the 12 tribes came out of Jacob. Right. And his name was later changed to Israel. Right. So when you hear Jacob and Israel, it's talking just generally speaking about the 12 tribes. Right. And he was the son of Isaac, but we'll get on that. I ain't trying to jump too far from the point. You got it.
Verse 20. He have not dealt so with any nation, as for His judgments, they have not known them.
Right, His judgments, they have not known. Right, that's why the Lord deals with His people a specific way that He doesn't deal with the rest of the nations. Right, when it comes to the Lord's people, when we do something off, He immediately punishes us. We've been kind of.
Well, go ahead.
I was just about to say we've been in captivity multiple times, right? And that's not something they're going to teach you in school. We're in captivity under the Egyptians, the Assyrians, right? The Babylonians, the Greeks, the Romans. Okay, we've gone into multiple captivities for failure to keep these laws, right? To the best of our ability. That's why we went into slavery in America, right? Come.
I'm gonna cut y'all off. I gotta pick somebody else. But
yeah.
I'm just trying to find a way I can get in contact with y'all.
Yeah, right here on she did a. It's not 4, right? You can still find it. You can still find a page like that. Yeah, you got a pen? I got a pen? Yeah.
Y'all only be out on Saturday.
Yeah, we
got our location.
Right here at 4, and we be down there by Kids Foot Locker. You know block on the corner right there? Oh, I can check it out. I can't even hear it. Yeah, kids block on the corner down there, that's where we be at. We still on front of the left. When you go all the way to Canal Street, kids feel like I sit on the corner. That's where we be at, right there by the bus stop, trolley stop. Like at 5. So, you can find us with GMS Louisiana Saints in. You should be able to find us at GMS New Orleans. These are the other pages of like our elders, the men we learned from out of New York.
YouTube?
On YouTube. You can kind of message us on YouTube too.
On YouTube?
Yeah, I get it.
Like Noel's, like a message y'all?
Let's, hey, let him get his number or whatever.
Yeah, and don't listen to
You
those
from
guys
here?
that wear purple.
You from here?
Yeah, I'm from here.
Okay. Yeah.
Y'all from here?
Yeah, we all from here.
Send you a text.
That's me right
Yeah, we here. Right here, we be here at 4, bringing it out. And then like around 5 or so, we go bring it out there for the rest of the day. We rain, sleep, snow. Yeah, unless we're going out of town or we go into like a Baton Rouge, another part of Louisiana, to go teach with other brothers. We got other brothers out that teach do the same thing. You'll see when you start, studying and going, because that's what you need to do. Like,
Yeah.
And we ask you that too. Don't believe nothing we got to say. Go find out. Go find out. The things that you might hear us say, the FEMA camps, the mark of the beast, the chip, go and research what we're saying. You're going to find out what is true. But you got to understand too that, like I say, this is your nationality, right? That you are Israelite, man. Right? We gave you the Lord's name, which is Yahawashi, Yahawah. That's the main thing. Understanding who you is, coming back to your nationality. It's a lot more to you. You can't get it all in one day, but we will hope to see you again.
Oh yeah, for sure. Appreciate y'all for talking.
All right, no problem. Go ahead. Get up more. Got about 10 more minutes. Okay.
Yeah, I can just roll with them.
This is Baruch chapter 2 and verse, I'm gonna get straight to the point. I got down to Baruch 2 and 30 says, "For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves."
People are stiff-necked people. They don't like to listen. So it's kind of relief when they can just sit there and you can have an actual dialogue with them. It's just hard-headed. Our people don't like to listen. They prefer to just be niggas. It's easy to be a nigga. It's easy to be wicked. Right? So they'll like hold themselves to those standards. Oh, what you mean? I gotta do this, that, and the third. They got laws I gotta follow. I ain't even know about. Yes, that's pretty much what it is, bro. But you gotta act.
Yep. Verse 31. "And shall know that I am the Lord their power, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear."
Right? But he's gonna give our people a heart and ears to hear. It's getting to the point where, on average, it's like that for the most part, man. They can come up here, at least hear things out before he just reacts. Of course, you can run into them wild niggas that ain't trying to hear shit, but on average, they're sitting there listening. Right? Because eventually, they're going to have to get woken up. I say, if a brother can get that one, I should bring it on imaginations into captivity. I believe in the book of Corinthians. Right? But eventually, everybody's going to have to listen. Right? You got it, bro.
Yeah. And then Ezekiel 37 speaks about that too, about coming out of their graves. It says, this is the part I want the brother to hear. It says, "And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord."
Right? They're going to remember the way of their fathers. They're going to remember all those commandments that we were ordered to keep. Right? All the contracts that we are under. You're going to have to come in remembrance of these things, or else you're going to die. That's really what it is, bro. You guys more?
That's it on.
All right, time, bro. You ever got one next? I can just go with it.
It's the Deuteronomy 28 and 48. "Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Most High shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee."
All right, so that was the reward for not keeping those simple rules that we had to keep. Because like the Lord said, the two things hinge upon the old commandment. Basically, fear the Lord, fear Yahawah with all your heart, all your mind and heart and spirit, right? And treat your neighbor like you would yourself. And love thy neighbor. That's pretty much what the whole 613 laws are about, man. It just give you basic conduct on how you should treat one another and how you should live your life. But you got it, right? Oh, I got it. First, yeah, you got yours. 2 Corinthians 10 and 5. Right?
This is Hosea 8. I'm going to start at 7. For they have sown the wind, and they shall reap the whirlwind. It hath no stalk, the bud shall yield no meal. If so be it yield, the stranger shall swallow it up. Verse 8. Israel is swallowed up now. Israel is swallowed up. Now shall they be among the Gentiles as a vessel wherein is no pleasure.
And that's the fulfillment of Deuteronomy 28 right there. That's the fulfillment of the curses. If you don't do what I say, I'm going to send you into slavery under another nation. And that's happened multiple times as is, but now we're under the basis of men. That's how you know we're at the end. Okay?
It's 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds.
And that's what Esau doesn't want our people to know, that our weapons are not carnal, man. It's not something. It's not a gun or any type of physical thing we could do to bring down the structure of the so-called white man, man. You just got to tell our people the nationality. It's really that simple. Scripture say the Lord's going to confound the wise through the foolishness of preaching, right? You're going to take the wise and their craftiness through this, okay? But you got it, man.
All right. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of the Most High.
Because the whole world has been taught to exalt itself against the knowledge of the Lord. It's at the point where it's foolishness to even think this is real, man. Most people don't believe the Bible. Christians don't believe the Bible, man. So when you're able to go into this and tie it with secular history and bring the reality to it, like, it casts down those imaginations. Like, damn, this ain't talking about an actual snake in the garden talking to a person. Okay, this makes sense. All right, because this sinks in what I'm seeing in real life. Okay, I'm really able to envision this. All right,
and it says, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of a Mashiach.
And that's the ultimate goal, to put everybody in reality. Right? Everybody's gonna know their place by the time this shit over. Everybody's gonna know where they're gonna get in where you fit in, for real, bro. You're gonna be put in your place. Damn, I'm an Israelite, or I'm a heathen, this is about to happen to me. That's gonna be your day-to-day life. Right? Living off of this. Alright, yeah, come on. Alright, go with yours, bro. Yeah, whichever one, you know. Okay. Okay. I brought that one.
That one, but it changed.
Okay.
I had one for that one.
Alright, but I get this one right. Yeah, knowing this. Okay. Alright.
It's Yahawashi in red letter. This is St. John chapter 14, verse 29. And now have I told you before it come to pass, that when it come to pass, ye might believe. So going into the prophecies, that's what let us know who we are. And that's what let us know that the Bible is the true word of the Most High. The fact that he told us before these things will happen, then after they happen, you look back like, man, that's talking about us.
That is the proof, right? But ultimately, to even believe that proof, you got to have faith. And ultimately, that's really what it boils down to. If they're going to get it nationality, it ain't that simple as learning about it. I should say you be ever learning, but never able to come to the knowledge. At the end of the day, you just... who has faith and who doesn't, man. He's showing who believes and who don't. Right? What you got it, man? Oh, yeah, that was it, man. Okay. You got it, right?
It's 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men.
Right, so knowing this terror, like we were trying to break down to the brother, which, you know, we didn't get too in depth with it, but a lot of shit going on right now. It's gonna get to the point where you can't eat no more, famines, right? Persecution gonna come. It ain't gonna matter. So you shall be a man spoiling, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those who fear the Lord. Right? Those are the type of times that are supposed to motivate you to want to get into your scriptures, want to get into your nationality, want to learn your history. You're supposed to be scared. Right? But you got it, bro.
But we are made manifest unto the Most High, and our trusts also are made manifest in your consciousness.
Right, so that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to manifest ourselves in our people's conscience. Okay, we're trying to make it apparent to you, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that this is your actual nationality. There's laws, statutes, commandments you got to follow, consequences for not following them. Right? It's like this with everything else in the world, but when it comes to our people, it's like some brand new thing. Right? Esau got his laws, his statutes, commandments. You don't do some certain shit, you park in one of these red zones, you get a ticket. Right? So what more so for who you call God? How do you think he operates, man? Chick, I ain't completely know that situation. Keep going, bro. Yeah, all right.
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 6. It says, "You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved Yahawah to wrath."
Nigga still talking about Jehovah, man.
And
put Jehovah in a package and ship him somewhere, man.
"You were delivered unto the enemies, for ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils, and not to Yahawah."
Yeah, Jehovah a devil, man.
That's right.
Right? Nobody dealing with you niggas is played out, man. The Jehovah shit, man. Right? It's down there 2023 and niggas still hollering Jehovah and Yahweh and Yeshua. And whatever other goddamn scallywag, bandit, devil, fuck piss, man. Niggas is crazy, man. Alright? Wait, nigga come way down here to the corner for a package that's not even down here. And say we gotta say go back that way. It's stupid. Hey, you need to come up like a man and say what you gotta say. You know? Man perm and shit, man.
Jake ain't gonna do that.
Nah, take a goddamn coward, just like his daddy Esau. Go ahead,
Verse 8, it says, "Ye have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up, and ye have grieved and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you."
Oh, you forgot your everlasting power. You don't even remember the Lord no more. You gotta explain our people their nationality. Hey, at one point we have to be explaining our nationality, man. That show you how serious the shit is. Right, to where this man was able, the so-called white man was able to literally hide your history from you, man. He stole it. He stole your nationality. Hijacked it. Bogarted it. Right? But you can take it. Oh, God.
Let me back you up, calm, bro. Read Jeremiah 17:4. It says, "And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee."
Stop. You're going to be discontinued, literally, okay? You ain't going to remember yourself. You ain't going to know who you are. You're going to know you're Israelite, but you ain't even going to be sure what tribe you in, man. Right? Most brothers, we got a speculation of what tribe we would be in, but a lot of us don't even know, man. Right? But you don't see a reason to get delivered. You don't see why we need to get out of this situation. Right?
Yep. And it says, "And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not."
Right? We go into the word "cause" all the time. When it means to force. Yes, he's going to force you to do it. Right? Scripture saying Lamentations 2 and 16, "I've lifted up the horn of thy adversary." I lifted up the horn of thy adversary. Like the Lord is the one that put these heathens over us, all right? He put the bases of men over us. You got some more on that?
Yep. "For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever."
Right, which is going to burn forever, not literally, but for an age. You go into that word forever for a large period of time. You go take it out in this one. Right?
It's Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 15. "But Jeshurun waxing fat and kick. Thou art waxing fat, thou art grown thick, thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook the Most High, which made him fat, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation."
Right, with a capital R, man. You lightly esteem the rock of your salvation. Know he gave you all this ability during the empires of West Africa. You were just at this high level. All right, during the time of King David, King Solomon, who was at this high level, but you kept forgetting, man. Now you got to be brought into your remembrance over and over again how great you used to be. But you got it, bro.
Jake is medieval Europe.
Yeah, you're winning to an extent, all right, carnally.
It says they provoked him to jealousy with strange gods.
Yeah, and that's what happens. You go from having pools and rivers and waterfalls in your homes, all right, living on the heights of the world, to living on goddamn
rat infested.
Rattle Street in a shotgun house, one bedroom shotgun.
Drinking tap water right now.
Yeah. Drinking tap water and slapping roaches, man. All right. The pit bull in the backyard, no grass. Yeah, the hot baby mama and shit, right? Big head ass children. This is what you go to. That's what happens when you go against the Most High, man. You know, you got these bhakti boys, these freaks. There you go. You know, that's the man right there, man. Speaking of the devil, you know, we had these freaks like that over us, man, ruling. You should be fucking pissed off, man. To read this and know where with the heights of the world dominating the world we was at, to go into this, you should be pissed off, man. To have the basis of men rule over you, man. That shit should. That's why Apostle Hall said before, you should have Israelite camps on every goddamn corner, man. Technically. But we know that's not gonna happen. You know, a lot of you, man, go ahead.
They're gonna fucking do it, right? Fuck these niggas, bro.
Go ahead.
But you got it.
A lot of y'all just heard the word just to get put to death.
Yeah, just to get killed. Like the multitude that was born in vain. There's no point for you even existing other than to fulfill a number. Yeah, but you got it, bro.
It says they provoked him to jealousy with strange powers, or strange gods, with abominations provoked they him to anger.
Right, with abominations, serving the so-called white, serving the bases of men, man. Shit like that would piss the Lord off. You want to be like those guys, man. You want to be like an Edomite. I want to be like that was the whole thing the whole time. Jake just always want to be somebody else. Right, that was the whole reason we ended up getting a king. The other nations have kings. I want one too. So now you just got
You don't want to be somebody else.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to be everybody else.
Identity crisis.
That's how you know they're fucking brothers.
Not okay with your destiny. You fighting against destiny, bro.
That nigga got an identity crisis.
Identity crisis. Right? You got
It says they sacrifice unto devils, not to the Most High, to gods whom they knew not, to new gods that came newly up, whom your fathers feared not.
Right, Jesus Christ, a new God. Where do you come from, man? It's recent. Yeshua, Jehovah. Who is this guy, man? Yahweh, Yeshua. Right, Yeshua. All these different names. Where did this come from, bro?
Earlier this week, I seen a Jake. He was a Satanist. The Baphomet shit around his neck. Had the nerve to speak on Israel and speaking like niggas newly God's created, man.
Niggas just popped up.
You know.
You can take it out of the next verse.
Weed God. You niggas got all types of weed gods and pork gods. You niggas got it all, man. And that's what the thing, when you get into Ishmael and those nations had a God for every day of the week, man. Them niggas serious about that shit, man. And you Israelites, you love to have that because it looks good, it sounds good. You got the women doing the belly dancing and shit. You niggas is hooked.
Belly piercing.
Huh?
Stomach
piercings and tattoos. Where you get that shit from? Where you get the dreads from? Other nations, man. Tattoos, that shit come from other nations. Our foreparents weren't doing that shit. Yeah, shun that shit, man. I put a nigga to death back then doing that shit, man.
Bro, you getting killed. Especially if
but what happened? You niggas are taken by that shit, man. Because Jake is all about trends. You niggas are all about whatever trend is rolling.
Followers, bro.
You get caught up, and what happens after a prolonged time, you forget who the hell the father is because of a couple of seconds, or a decade or so of prospering off of a fucking wicked ass deity. And really, the Lord set you up to do that, though. No? Go ahead, dog.
It says, of the rock that begat thee, thou art unmindful and hast forgotten the Most High that formed thee.
I ain't gonna rock that forget you completely unmindful, man. You don't care about Yahawashi. You niggas don't even know what that is, man. It sounds cartoonish. Like, that's how bad it is. That's how down bad the nation is, man. Well, majority of them just gotta die. Hey, if that sounds ridiculous to you, man. What you mean we got our own God? All I know is this. My mama taught me this, so this must be the truth.
Niggas had that drug god. You niggas, when that nigga little Jesus was out, you niggas was down there worshiping the snowman. Nigga had the snow. That's a whole drug god. Yeah. T-shirts, whatever. That's a god. Drugs is a god to you niggas, man. Idol. Money. What else? Women. Like I said, Esau knows that, man. When you ask the ones that are in power, what about Jake? They tell you it's nothing to the nigga. You give a nigga a contract, give a nigga a hot woman.
Pack of cigarettes, bro.
You know, niggas will sell out, man. $10,000. Niggas ready to go.
Stimulus, checking a pack of Camels.
Yeah, niggas ready. Niggas ready, man. Niggas ready to sell out, man.
Read the verse 20, we'll take it out right there.
All right. And when the Lord saw it, he abhorred them.
He hated it, bro. The Lord's getting disgusted at this. I say, like looking at your wife commit adultery. Imagine that over and over and over. Different various men from different various parts of the world, right? Representing different shit, different philosophies and ideals, and you just opening up to every one of them, man. That's how the Lord felt about us.
Then he's come and tell you, "Oh, I love you."
Yeah.
And they committed
kiss you on the cheek. I'm gonna kiss you on the cheek. I'm gonna kiss you on your mouth, man.
Wipe it their mouth and say they didn't know.
All type of DNA on your face. I'm being funny, but all type of DNA on your face, bro.
Right. And he abhorred them.
You just want to keep running.
Oh, that's gonna take our next verse.
Because of the provoking of his sons and of his daughters. And he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what their end shall be.
Right, that's where we find ourselves today. Where you got the bases of men, you got the so-called white men over here, the Ammonites, the Chinese, Japanese, heathens look down on you. Right? That's all because you didn't want to do what you were supposed to do. Right? So that, this was this is a bit of edifying lessons on anybody giving infinite honors and praises to
YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Hadash.
Honors to the elders and apostles of great Millstone, who rule and teach well, peace and blessings to the hopeful and faithful elect across the four corners, living and preaching the truth. Shalawam. 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 Shalawam.